Hello Weekend Crafter, welcome back to the Craft Time Studio. I'm Ange, your Weekend Crafter, and for this weekend, I wanted to play with the Mokume Gane technique, except that I wanted to use a monochromatic palette. But before I do that, if you haven't yet, I hope that you consider liking and subscribing to the Craft Time Studio. Because I'm going to work with mostly white, I want to have a very clean workspace. I spray my glass mat with some alcohol and wipe it down. Now I bring out my colors. I have some white, some translucent, and some pearl white clay. I've seen a lot of Mokume Gane pieces that are very colorful, but I wanted to check out if you could still enjoy its unique patterns even with calmer, lighter colors. My base will be white clay rolled out into the number 4 setting. Then I cut about 1/8 of an inch of translucent and place it on top of the white clay. And then I cut 1/8 of an inch of pearl white and place it on top of the translucent clay. This is the arrangement I chose because I wanted the pearl white to be the outline of the shapes. Then I cut off the excess clay. I get my manual roller and roll the clay so that the 3 layers stick together. Then I get a simple circular cutter and push it on the clay to make random patterns. Finally, I roll out the clay again. I bring out my white base clay, and now comes the tricky part, which is to use a tissue blade to make thin slices of the clay. This might take a little bit of practice because you want to see the patterns as you slice through each layer. Lay out the thin slices of the clay on the slab randomly. Then, I pass the entire slab through the roller into the number 4 setting again. This is how it looks like after being rolled. You will definitely come across unique patterns on your slab. I really loved how this turned out because each of the colors actually showed through. Now, I punch my earrings and lift them with a tissue blade. I try my best to remove the excess clay before I bake the pieces so that I can minimize sanding. Once fully baked, I get my manual drill and I place a hole on top of the clay piece. Normally, and if you've watched me ever since, you know that I place the holes before I bake my pieces. But in this case, the clay was so soft that I didn't want to risk deforming it, so I just used a manual drill. I prefer this because it's kinder on my hands and my wrist. Then I use an electric sander to sand the edges of the earrings. Finally, it's time to attach the findings. If you use different cutters, you will definitely get different designs on your slab. And that is it for this weekend's tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed this short experiment. Let me know in the comments below if you decide to try this out. Have a crafty weekend. Bye!